Hello, family. I am Metaphysical as your go-to spiritual mentor and resource center. And today's topic is mastering relationships, how others confirm your assumptions. So this is where we have to get really real with ourselves, take full accountability and responsibility for the alignment and experience that we are having. My previous videos, I expressed the 1 + 1 = 3. That's that third energy. So others will confirm and affirm our assumptions. So what that means is that through dialogue, through interaction, you will be viewing other through perceptual lens. They will confirm what is true for you. So we don't necessarily see other or situation or the totality of the dynamic. We don't see the totality. We see other as we are. Only once you've reached that point of observer where you're able to observe the dynamic, can you truly see the totality of the experience. So example, right? Back in December, I had a relationship and the relationship ended, and I knew why it ended. I was perceiving other through lenses of perception that were fear-based. So I was limited, I was holding back. I was seeing other through a perceptual lens of fear, which was deep-seated trauma. It was a trauma lens, which other was affirming and confirming my assumptions about them. So as I am resonating in fear, in doubt, as my attention is focused on different ways it won't work out or how they're not right, I manufacture experience from that resonance. So we have to get really real. Ladies, I come across this all the time. Ladies, you want that man, you want that partner, you want a harmonious union, but you're over here holding the belief that all men are cheaters, all men lie. You're over here listening to Cardi B. You're over here receiving programming of separation. This is creating your perceptual lens of reality, which will then be affirmed and confirmed by that outer reflection. So others will confirm our assumptions. It's not the totality. It is not the full picture. So I have a really powerful, example. After that relationship ended in December, I spent 2 months deep diving, working on my internal self, shifting my being, creating personality adjustments, resonating on a new vibration when it came to partnership. So I let go of those beliefs. I cleared those lenses, and then I entered back in to the dynamic. So this is how this works. The 1 + 1 = 3. Others will confirm your assumptions. Entered into dynamic with the previous partner, and expressed myself in a new way, operated from new personality programs. Now I recognize other, which is another aspect of self, but two, individual consciousness, come together to get to know itself. So after dialogue, after dynamic, the other individual ghosted me. And when I was able to enter into communication to request what their perception was, they perceived me as manipulative. They did not trust what I was expressing, how I was presenting myself. they felt it was a form of manipulation. So the shift in my personality confirmed assumption for other who was now operating through the lens of fear, of doubt. And that has more to do with them than it has to do with me. So for you, in a situation, if you are fearing that your partner will leave you, they will cheat, they are dishonest, they will confirm your assumption. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the truth. That is the totality of the experience. You're viewing this and experiencing this through your perceptual lens. My intention with individual, with the other, with that previous partner was pure intent, openness to give freely, without fear. So no lens of fear. But now other, the polarity had switched. They were now operating through fear. They were perceiving me through their lens of lack, fear, separation. And that's what they fed into the higher structure. So the 1 + 1 = 3, they were feeding that up. I was receiving that and reflecting that back to them. My awareness, my individual consciousness was of pure intent, operating through an open heart. But it doesn't shift their experience because they're operating through their perceptual lens of fear and lack and separation. We were not a resonant match. I mean, there was a match, but not for harmony, for contrast. So it's up to them if they want to do that work, if they want to understand their creating experience through their lenses of perception. And this is where detachment and acceptance are going to be your greatest tools. The best thing you can do to master relationships is to master yourself and then detach from outcome, accept what is, allow that person time to do that inner work. If they don't do that inner work, accept what is, surrender, continue to move forward, doing your work, which I've come to realize some of the work does require a partner. It requires a mirror. Understand that your center of experience always, we cannot control how others perceive us. We can only control how we respond. Work on you, and you will align with what is a match, whether it's a match for harmony and balance or it's a match for contrast. So you can get to know yourself even better. But the 1 + 1 does equal the 3. So however the situation is unfolding, just know that it is just as it's meant to be for consciousness to evolve and expand. So if you are offering reflection to others of their fear, of their lack, of their separation mentality, accept what is. This is the part that you are currently playing. And it does not mean you are any less valuable or unworthy. It is just what is, where you are. So we begin to flow. And when other is offering you reflection of contrast, observe yourself. Know that disharmony is within you. You can harmonize any situation, any experience, any environment by mastery of self. Getting to know how you're creating the experience, observing your lens, the perceptual lens that you create reality. So this is the greatest gift that relationships offer us, that reflection back. And it's, will you do the work? Will you take acceptance or accountability responsibility, fully accept where you are and how you are. No judgment. It just is. You just are. Neutral. As you observe how you are creating experience. Life is beautiful and complicated, but also so simple. We can break it down to energetics. When you are in alignment and connected with your highest expression of self, you feel neutral, balanced. You are not on one end way too high, crazy ecstasy, and you are not on the other end way too deep in depression. You are balanced in neutrality. But as human beings, we were gifted emotion. We have the opportunity to work with density, and it is the waveform. It is the emotion. Find your inner balance through these ups and downs. Come back to 0 point. So you take a deep breath in, notice the body, observe situation, other is self, release the need to control. I've found this one to be very challenging. The need to control how others perceive you is not your responsibility. They have their journey as that piece of consciousness. You have yours. Focus on you, your inner world, your alignment, what you want to bring into your life, the relationships you do want to have. It starts in here. Perhaps they will meet you where you are, or they won't. And another reflection will come in to mirror more contrast, or to show you your inner harmony that you have worked so hard to create. Honor the reflection. Others will confirm your assumptions. So get to know your lenses. The deep, deep trauma that is creating thought forms and beliefs of lack, separation, fear. How are you seeing the situation? Are you seeing potential and possibility? Or are you scared? I'm Metaphysical Ash. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you next time.